Hello, Jan Roberts from Key Leadership Institute in Johannesburg, South Africa. Today, in a very short video, I want to talk a little bit into the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. Because a lot of people are not getting better results because they keep doing exactly the same as they've done before because they know it works. Well, if you're not getting better results, does it really work? And I'm focusing a little bit more about sales because we're going to do our 2-day heart-centered sales mastery workshop in Zambia in a week's time. But really, the difference is humongous, to say the least, because people sometimes say, so what is a growth mindset? Well, it is actually the belief that skills, intelligence, and abilities can develop through effort, feedback, and perseverance. Now, if you contrast that with what a fixed mindset is, which actually assumes that abilities are static. Now, either you're good at it or you're not. Well, nothing can be further from the truth because most of these things are skills, and skills can be learned if you decide that you want to learn them. But if you think you've already arrived and you've now got a position, or you're comfortable in where you're at and you don't need to learn anything else, it's a danger because, as my friend and mentor John Maxwell always says, you're either climbing a mountain or you're sliding down another one. And I hope you climb a mountain. That means you keep constantly developing. So if we're then looking at a simple sentence between a fixed mindset and growth mindset, if you ask a question in fixed mindset, you might ask, can I? And that is followed by something. Now, what happens then is you start looking in your past performances, or believe what people told you. You will never be able to do that. You couldn't do that. And that's based on your past performances or the way they think you're capable. But also, whether you've done something 3 weeks, 3 months, or 3 years ago and either succeeded or failed, especially if you failed, you start questioning, can I do this? Because you question yourself. You might never have done it before, but hopefully since that time, if you intentionally develop something in yourself every single day, then hopefully you've got better as a person and maybe in some of the skills. But again, when you ask, can I, you doubt yourself. Now, in a growth mindset, when you say, how can I, it's not about doubting yourself, it's about looking for solutions. And they might be in your past that you find something that you've already done that might help you, or you're looking in the future, or you're looking at information online, or you're asking other kind of people questions. But you're always looking for solutions. And that's a solution-focused mindset, which will really help you to develop. And you need to have that kind of mindset. And for that to happen, you need to develop every single day. Like in sales, for example, if you have a fixed mindset, you can say sales is all about closing deals. Now, I'm not arguing with you, but here is a growth mindset. Sales is about building relationships and solving problems. Now, you see the big difference in the two of those. And again, if you start building relationships with people, if you start connecting just at the head level from the technical point, you start connecting at the heart level with people, you start building relationships. You start connecting with people, you start finding out what their pain points and their needs are, and then you can solve their problems. You become instead of just another salesperson, you become a trusted advisor. I hope that makes some sense, and I hope that you want to know more about how you can become the person you're meant to be, because we all know about be the change you want to see, but if you want different results in your business, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a small business, or if you work for a bigger organization, and you or they need to increase the bottom line, are you going to increase that by doing exactly the same things? As Einstein said, doing similar things and expecting different results is madness. He said it in another way. So I'm saying, come and look how you can do things differently, how you can start building relationship, and how you can start becoming a trusted advisor. It needs a growth mindset, but we're going to learn all these kind of things and more. So I hope I'll see you in the 2-day workshop. Take care.